What's up, everyone? I recorded the entire Daily Slab and edited it before Aaron Rodgers got traded, but now Aaron Rodgers is traded, so I figured I'd lead the whole thing off with Aaron Rodgers news, and then we'll move into the rest of the Daily Slab as is normal. But Aaron Rodgers and the Jets deal has officially been completed, and the terms per Adam Schefter are Aaron Rodgers, the 15th pick, and a 2023 5th-round pick, number 170, for the 13th pick, a second-round pick, the number 42nd pick, the number 207th pick in this year's draft, and a conditional 2024 second-round pick that can become a first-round pick if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of the snaps, supposedly this season. So the Packers move up 2 spots. They get a second-round pick. They move back a ways between the 5th and the 6th rounds, and they pick up at least a second or potentially a first-round pick next year. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see from my point of view, at least as a Packer fan. Look, I love Aaron Rodgers. I appreciate everything he has done for the Packers organization over the years. We have had a lot of winning football with Aaron Rodgers as our QB, but there is a time and place to move on with everything, and that time and place was now with Jordan Love entering his 4th year in the league and needing to figure out if we're going to take up his contract or his 5th-year option. So you need him playing, and so Jordan Love time is now. Aaron Rodgers gets to go to the Jets and see if they can win a Super Bowl in year 1. I think it's a win-win for everyone involved, and especially a win for the Packers, getting some draft capital back while also getting to see what they have in Jordan Love. Sad to see him go, but happy he made it to a place that he should be able to win in, and happy the Packers got some stuff for him. So pretty cool. I'm a fan of the trade. Now on to the rest of the show. On today's Daily Slab, we are going to be talking about Devin Booker's impressive start to the playoffs this year, and we are going to be looking at some early 2023 Bowman prices for product that's already been released, and that will include a reminder from me to you guys on base cards. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's Daily Slab. Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab, and our trender for today is Devin Booker and the Suns, because the Suns are currently up 3-1 on the Clippers. They do play tonight. We'll see if the Suns close out that series. But this series should have had Paul George. He didn't play. Should have had Kawhi Leonard. He's only played 2 out of the 4 games. It has Chris Paul. It has Russell Westbrook. It has Kevin Durant. These are all very good players and have been very good players for the last 15 years, or a little bit less than that, right? And yet the best player in the entire playoff series has been Devin Booker. And so it's kind of been, at least for me, we know that Devin Booker's amazing. We know that he's been really good. But when you get all of these former stars, the Paul Georges, even though he hasn't played, the Kawhi Leonards, the Russell Westbrooks, the Kevin Durants, the Chris Pauls, and then you see the 26-year-old Devin Booker be the best player out of all of them, it's kind of the proverbial torch passing between these guys and now Devin Booker and the next generation of superstars. Pretty cool to see. And as for Devin Booker and his stats, we've talked about it, but he is averaging 34.8 points per game, the highest of this playoff series, on 57% shooting. That shooting percentage is, so not only is he averaging the highest points per game, but that shooting percentage is 3rd amongst players with 5 or more shots per game. You bump that up to 10 shots a game in this series, and he is 1st. He is absolutely on fire. He's also getting his assists and rebounds as well. The dude has been amazing for the Suns, and he's going to have to continue to be amazing if the Suns want to be successful and win the championship that many expect them to once they acquired Kevin Durant. But I think it's pretty cool to see all of these former stars, all of these guys that are now in their mid-30s, and then you get a guy like Devin Booker in his mid-20s that is now taking over as one of the best players in the NBA from these guys that are now aging into their later NBA years, even if it's not their later years, as 30s is still obviously young. But Devin Booker's cards, they've also been on a hot trend in the last 6 months. His Panini Kaboom PSA 9 is up 25% in that time period, and it's even, in fact, a little bit up from that if you go from the start of the year. And pays to have hot stretches in the playoffs to make money on cards. We can see that with Devin Booker. Let's move on to what's happening, and our what's happening for today is if you pay attention to the baseball card market, you'll know that Bowman Baseball, the Bowman Baseball release that happens at the start of the year or in April, is one of the biggest releases of the year for the baseball card market, and this week is no different with it releasing on Wednesday, the 26th, which, if you're interested, we will have breaks of that on the SlabStox Whatnot channel that you can join us at 3 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. Should be a very fun time, but regardless of that, it is a big break for a lot of people. A big rip. People love getting the cards, love buying singles, yada, yada, yada. Well, it turns out some boxes have gotten out early, earlier than the 26th release date, and so cards are showing up online. And if you take the time to look up 2023 Bowman Auto in the Card Ladder sales history tool, like I have, and then minus out a billion things because people make wrong titles all the time in their cards, you'll get a result of 28 different cards that have sold so far for autos of Bowman, 2023 Bowman. Spencer Jones is at the top. He's got a blue refractor auto numbered to 150 redemption. That is going for $1,200 right now. That is obviously a very healthy price. You then go down and Josue De Paula purple auto numbered to 250 for $825. We also have at SlabStox a Bowman cheat sheet that goes out in our daily email. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up for the daily Slab email at slabstox.com. It'll be the first box you find. There's a Bowman cheat sheet that's going out each day. And two of the names in the tier 1 of the Bowman cheat sheet are these two guys, Spencer Jones and Josue De Paula. You got Han-Yu Lee, gold refractor auto going for $500. Cam Collier, also in tier 1 for the Reds, going for $500 for the Speckle auto. And you go all down the line, Josue De Paula, $180 for a base auto. Junior Caminero, who is a tier 1 guy for me, $180 for a base auto. And you keep going. Daniel Montesino, $130 for a gold wave. And what I want to show is that there are a lot of base autos. Ambiorius Tavares, base auto, $85, and so on and so forth. This is a friendly reminder to you. You can see right here on your screen the picture of Juan Alonso, I believe. This picture got sent to me a while ago, and I couldn't find it again. I think it was a guy's story. But Juan Alonso has this picture up of him signing Bowman cards for 2023. And look how many Bowman stacks there are of base at the top of that picture. So if you've seen this picture before, it's a reminder. If you haven't seen this picture before, it's a warning. There are going to be a ton of base autos. I mean, how many, you can formulate for yourself how many, or calculate for yourself how many base autos are there. It's impossible to really tell, but thousands? Is it 2,000? Is it 3,000 base autos in those stacks? Are there more we can't see? And so if you are buying into these guys specifically for 2023, be forewarned that there could be just an absolute ton of base autos out there for these guys. And so if you're tempted into buying base autos early, don't. If you see a gold or an orange or a red and you have to have it, sure, that makes sense. Even speckles or blues or whatever, okay, that makes sense. They're numbered. There's only 150 in the world. You want one of them. If you want to buy a blue, you want to buy a blue. But wait on the base autos at the very least, because you can see this picture of how many there are, and then you saw the card, $85 for the Tavares auto. That will not be an $85 auto in 2 weeks. Don't fall into the trap. We all do it. Oh, man, I got to get in. There's this prospect I really like from my team. I got to get in. I got to buy him. Don't do it, because you can see right here, proof is in the pudding with this picture, how many base autos there are. So enjoy buying 2023 Bowman. It's always a good time. I'm going to enjoy breaking it on Wednesday. I'm hoping to hit some major cards, but it is a reminder that we are going to see a lot of base autos, and you don't have to pay premiums on those autos right away. You can wait 2, 3, maybe a month. Get the same cards that people are breaking, but for significantly cheaper. All right, one last thing. It is the 25th today, which means the 30th grading submission date for our SGC group submission is coming up. So if you want to get your cards out to get graded by SGC through SlabStox, you should probably get them in the mail today if you are thinking about it. If you want to find out more about that, you can visit slabstox.com/grading to find out more about $18 per card grading and very fast turnaround times, and I will say good customer service. So if you want to check that out, slabstox.com/grading. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's Daily Slab. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, and I will talk to you tomorrow for the next Daily Slab. See you everyone.